Hello everyone, this is week 16 and we're supposed to be talking today about rivers. First of all, let's define what a river is. A river is water flowing downhill in a channel and it has a source and a mouth. If we want to talk about the importance of rivers, rivers can be important in many different ways. First of all, they supply us with fresh water. Now, fresh water is a problem for most countries or certain areas. Fresh water is a problem. Take, for example, Saudi Arabia. There's not even a single river in Saudi Arabia. Another important of river, they shape the landscape and people settle near them. A good example for this will be Sudan and Egypt. Most of the people settle along the banks of the river Nile. Another important aspect of rivers is that we can set dams on them, and these dams we can generate electricity from these dams. How does water flow into rivers? Okay, it says here nearly 75% of the Earth's surface is covered with water, and only 2.5% is fresh water. Rivers get their water from the rain in its different forms, whether it's rain, snow, or hail. As water accumulates in drainage basins, they flow into rivers. Our next point is about water cycle. Now, water cycle can be defined in its very simplest term is the journey water takes between the Earth spheres. Natural processes that take place in water cycle include evaporation, condensation, and precipitations. However, there is more complicated form of water cycle which includes other processes such as infiltration and percolation. A hydrologist is someone who studies water flows across the land. This involves research and measure of groundwater and the drainage basin processes. Now, we want to talk about the processes that occurs during the river's journey. First of all, let's talk about river's erosion processes. River erosion can be defined as the wearing away of the banks and bed of the river. Now, it says here, the steeper the gradient, the faster the water flows downhill due to gravity. Processes that occur during erosions include abrasion, attrition, and hydraulic action, and corrosion. Each one is defined in this chart here. Okay, so abrasion can be defined the wearing away of rocks by materials carried by the river. Attrition can be defined as the breaking down of materials when they hit each other and become smaller and rounder. Hydraulic action, water force pushes into rocks, cracks, causing them to break off. Corrosion, which is another word, can be dissolution of sedimentary rocks such as chalk and limestone. The process is again that takes place as the river flows from its source to The mouse include transportation, erosion, transportation, and deposition. We define erosion, and transportation can be defined as the materials that the river carries along its journey. Now here we have the definition of the word deposition. It's defined as the process of reading of loads of material that are carried by rivers when they slow down and do not have the energy to carry these loads anymore. Deposition usually occur when the gradient is no longer steeper and the river starts to drop some of the load that is carrying. Naturally, the heavier loads get dropped first. The two main factors that affect the position are the gradient and the volume of water. We talked about the gradient. We said when it's the steeper the gradient, the faster the water is going to flow. And in this part of the river journey, deposition is not going to occur, or even if it occurs, it's going to be it's going to be very less than when it's occur on flat lands. The volume of water also affects the process of deposition. The volume of water, when it's shallow, deposition will take place more. Deposition also occurs when the river reaches its final destination, whether it's a lake or a sea. Thanks for now. I hope we continue our unit about rivers, Unit 6, in the upcoming days. Thank you.